I did the same thing last night. It's just really easy to do.
You might as well go live on Facebook too.
Well,
What time is it?
thing is,
Hi YouTube.
it's 59. Hello.
I'm gonna turn it on, I guess.
How did this get like this, man?
That's a good question. How did this get?
How did this get like this? That should be that's a good segment for our show.
It's a good segment for our lives.
For our lives.
So it's time to go live.
Alright, go live if you need to. That's alright, I can deal. You're good. It's 8. You should. I must concede. Alright.
And we can play another
All right.
round of how did this get like this?
We're playing
We
how
have-
did this get like this?
We have 2 wires one to each phone that are microphone wires, and we use them very infrequently, just once a day for the show. But they're always tangled as if they've been in a shoebox for 16 years. How did this get
So-
like this?
They don't, even if they've been in a shoebox, though, without the intervention of ghosts, I don't understand how they would get like this. What is this? Magic, alright.
I love my wife, but oh, you kid. Now Jonesy was a married man, oh yes, he was. Sweet girlie on the single plan, I guess she was. He would stop and talk to girlies, just as all men often do. And he'd say, I'm married, but that but, my dear, means you. I love my wife, but oh, you kid, for my dear wife, I'd give my life, but oh, you kid. Now wifey dear is good to me, a wrong she never did. I love my wife, but oh, you kid. Now Jonesy's wife and butcher man each morn would chat. This butcher too was married, but she didn't mind that. Each day when Jones left the house, the two of them would sit and spoon. Tell your Tootsie who you love. Then softly he would croon, I love, I love, I love my wife, but oh, you kid, for my dear wife I give my life, but oh, you kid, now wifey dear is good to me, a wrong she never did. I love, I love, I love my wife, but oh, you kid. One fine day, the sun was shining hot. Jane was standing on the corner lot, saw the Iceman slowly going by, and as he did, he winked his eye. After that, in all sorts of weather, he and Jane, they always were together, till one night when he called her his affinity, and also his divinity. The Iceman is a nice man, but just one thing is sure. There's something in his business that affects his temperature. Oh, love is such a funny thing, so he found out once or twice. But all she can get from the Iceman is ice, ice, ice. Well, in time she had to go to court. He left her, she sued for non-support. The judge said, Mr. Iceman, listen then. Every week you'll give her 10. Time went by, and though she hates to say it, alimony, he don't ever pay it. Till at last she took a friend's advice, and she takes it out in ice. The Iceman is a nice man, but just one thing is sure. There's something in his business that affects his temperature. Oh, love is such a funny thing, so she found out once or twice that all she can get from the Iceman is ice, ice, ice.
Alright. Terry says he looks unsick. Yeah, Craig, you look good. You look like you're fine.
You know what, though, today...
But not that we don't believe you.
Today, the neighbor, though, who never talks to me at all, for the first time in years, he was like, Craig, come here.
He said, come here.
Yeah, and I was like, what? And he said, are you all right? I said, yeah, why? Because I am feeling better. And he said, you don't look good.
Because you couldn't walk straight?
Yeah, I wasn't walking straight.
Yeah, this encounter happened like out on our block.
Yeah. I feel better. Sorry I took yesterday off, but these guys handled it. Honestly, I just had a little stomach bug. I didn't want to go out of the house.
You could have done the show from here, but you just couldn't go. You just couldn't handle going to out.
Do you mind
to
taking
Berkeley.
those off?
I gotta take my shoes off. All right.
Yeah. Well, you guys got a good show, and I got to rest. I slept for 9 hours, sort of. I slept sitting up on the couch for part of it. I slept through most of the show. I needed to rest, that's all. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been better if you'd had been there. I realized...
Well, I'm glad to be back tonight.
It was great to play with those guys, and they really missed you.
Hi, Katie. I'm glad you're watching off and you're off the plane. I'm glad you got safely to where you were going. Hi, Chuckles. Who else is here? Hi, Slim. Slim, thank you for writing. You and Linda and Prissy wrote me expressing concern, and that was sweet.
Oh, really? Oh, you got love letters?
Yeah.
Yeah, even our...
Actually, what Slim said was smart. He reminded me to hydrate, and I did drink tons of water because I hadn't been, and I think that helped me a lot. So thank you, Slim, for that.
I can't believe our neighbor who hates us was like asking after your well-being.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I must have looked weird. I must have looked peaked.
Yeah, he must have had some nefarious intentions somehow. What? Eh?
Oh, hi, Harrison. I'm just seeing the comments.
Yeah, I never did the show intro either.
Oh,
I have to tell here's what it is, like, I have to tell everyone what's going on every day because our show is shown to new people. It's not obvious what's going on. Well, it's too late because they haven't stayed for 9 minutes. I'm guaranteeing that if they didn't know what was going on. But I gotta tell them right off the bat, like, hello, this is what this is.
Hello.
And then we do it.
Instead tonight we played, what was it called? How Did That Get Like That?
How did that get like that?
Our new game show.
I know, we did that instead. We probably lost listeners because of that.
Are you not on Instagram?
I can't do it. I just can't deal with it. I just can't.
Oh, you should. I'll play it.
I can't because then I have to go get. Do you really want me to? Because then I have to go get.
For consistency, we should.
Other. All right, I'll go get. I have to go get the other charger because the phone's almost out of batteries. Is the deal.
All right. Well.
I can do it.
Never mind.
All right, I'll do it after this song. Okay, they'll just have to miss this, and I feel so sorry for them. Teardrops dim the light when your eyes so bright, just like raindrops dim the window pane. When your eyes are blue, something's wrong with you. Let me kiss the love light back again. Oh, again. Brown eyes, why are you blue? Brown eyes, what can I do? Don't let the So.
I saw a request for Bohemia while I was looking.
Yeah, I saw that. Shucks, what was I gonna say? I had something. This was something to say. I don't know what it was. Something. Somebody had a question. Oh, Gerald on YouTube asks, "Hi, Gerald." Asks, "Where do these songs come from?" So yeah, I mean,
Spain.
The funny thing is, they come from Spain. The funny thing is, there is a new person watching who doesn't know what's going on here, which is why
we don't know what's going on here necessarily.
So it's so important for us to tell everybody what's going on here.
Well, I will say that
we don't know what's going on here.
The songs come from old popular music that was.
Gerald says the 30s.
Yeah, more like the 20s.
Brown Eyes, Why Are You Blue is probably 1924. What do you think?
Yeah, 24 or something like that.
And the one before
John
it.
Coles will know.
What's I Love My Wife But Oh You Kid? That's gonna be like
from
1910. Yeah. And then what's the other one in that medley was what?
All that she gets from the ice man is ice.
Ice.
That's from around 1910 too. We know a lot of tunes that were written sometime between the 1890s and maybe the early 30s, and then also stuff that was written a lot later. But we got to be careful because of copyright violations. We try not to play too much that was written after 19 whatever when the
January
copyright
1st, 1929 until on New Year's Day it'll be January 1st, 1930. Yeah, so that's that's funny. So yeah, in our opening remarks we always announce that we play music from the 1890s through the 1930s. So it's funny, on the day that we did not make our opening remarks is the day that we got the question.
So that goes to show us that we always have to make the opening remarks. But actually, it just prompted a question, so we did make the opening remarks just in the middle of the show. Thank you for tuning in and listening, and this is Bohemia.
Bohemia. Bohemia Rag.
That was actually just called Bohemia yet? Or was it called
I
Bohemia
was
Rag?
afraid you were going to ask me that.
I know, I can't tell. Too bad we
John
can't
Coles
find-
knows.
Huh.
We have a resident ragtime historian here. I think it might have just been called Bohemia, but now I think it might have been called. I can see the sheet music in my head, of course.
Yeah, kinda. Like there's some record that's like it's like good night, little ones, good night. Who says that?
You're talking about Songs for the Little Folks by Len Spencer.
So good. And he does sing about Frog Went a Courtin'. He's like, Frog went a courtin'.
Well, let's do it tomorrow and you can learn it.
Yeah, I can learn it. There's another Frog Went a Courtin' that's like, you know.
Thank you, Judy. Our other resident historian is Judy Moldauer, and she tells us it's Bohemia, and she put rag in quotes. Thank you.
Of course, yeah, there's the other one too. Yeah, about copyright, it's not exactly quite right. The thing about the copyright is we keep getting like, so here's what they do. They put commercials on our videos, and then the revenue from the commercials goes to the the plaintiff, the person putting the copyright complaint, which is fraudulent most of the time, because most of our repertoire is public domain. So they will have copyright. They'll make fraudulent copyright claims
and
on our
we
videos.
Sing the song "Fraudulent" when a court, and
it's not the end of the world that we have commercials on our YouTube videos, and then like 200, 300 people watch it, and then the revenue from the ads is like $1. I don't know what it even is, but then that goes to Sony instead of us, because the robot that works for Sony, I think they have like, trawlers, I mean.
I had trawlers for breakfast the other day.
Trawlers, like those giant machines that catch all the fish in the ocean, but giant. They just like they submit these fraudulent claims to YouTube like automatically on any song they recognize. For example, Original Rags.
Or Liberty Bell.
And Liberty Bell.
Liberty Bell's a good example, because they used it for the Monty Python theme, but it was written in the 1890s, so it's not like...
But so many songs we do that are absolutely public domain. I mean, it's maddening if I allow myself to get excited about it.
I want a donut, too.
And it's really sucks, because it is fraud, but what can you do? I mean, they're making $1 from me every day or whatever, and they're making $1 from somebody else and $1 from somebody else, and it's like it must add up, and it must be very profitable for them. So that's what they're doing.
I'm gonna start singing about money if you don't play the next song.
All right, fine. Oh shoot. All right. Oh shoot.
Now that everybody wants a donut.
So sorry about the copyright speech. There's another thing that I have to say. So we have the choice, though. We can remove the sound.
Don't do that.
From the video, so we can just have silence during the song. Well, they give us these options, and then they don't put the commercial on the video, and they don't send the money to Sony. There's no money to be made. Or we can have creator music play.
Don't do that
instead
either.
of
that's a bad idea. You did
us
that.
singing. I've done it. I just thought it was hilarious, because I'm like opening my mouth to sing Whispering, which is public domain, and I'm like wisp, I'm like.
I did say crawlers, but crawlers, donuts. Sorry, there's two conversations going on. You're talking
That's
about
okay.
money.
We need
and
both
I'm
of
talking
them.
about crawlers or donuts.
It's fine, because we need more than one conversation going.
What's the next song?
Everybody's raving about the real Frenchy two-step. Everybody wants to do the smart fancy new step. It's a funny bear, Paris on a dare. What do declare? It is classy. Gabby brought the dance and it's got us all a-going. No other dance has had any showing. It's a music street for your dancing feet. It is flashy but neat. Just a twist and a bend that you hope will not end. Oh, oh, that Gabby glide. It's just a real Parisian slide. Prance along as though you were upon the boulevard. Dancing here and dancing there, keep on dancing hard. Start until the side. Do the Paris ride, swing up near then wide. Oh, oh, that Gabby glide. Don't lag or let your feelings hide. Do the side strip dip and then go back the other way. Do the forward dip and see how you begin to sway. Oh, oh, that Gabby glide. We are going crazy about this new dance teaching. We can't stop our feet at all, they feel such an itching. You're in the air. Not a single hair comes up stealing. Talk about your other rags, why they aren't in it. You'll feel all the joys of life in one single minute. For you travel so, and would so much go. Can you stop? I guess no. It's a big joyful thing. It's a heavenly trip. Oh, oh, that Gabby glide. It's just a real Parisian slide. Prance along as though you were upon the boulevard. Dance it here and dance it there and keep on dancing hard. Turn to the side, do the Paris ride, swing up near and wide. Oh, oh, that Gabby glide. It's the latest and the greatest and the up-to-datest. Don't flag or let your feelings hide. Do the side strip dip and then go back the other way. Do the forward dip and see how you begin to sway. Oh, oh, that Gabby glide. Oh, oh, that Gabby glide. It's just a real Parisian slide. Do the side step dip and then go back the other way. Do the forward dance and then keep on dancing hard. Start into the side, do the Paris ride, swing up near then wide. Oh, oh, that Gabby glide. Don't lag or let your feelings hide. Do the side step dip and then go back the other way. Do the forward dip and see how you begin to sway. Oh, oh, that Gabby glide.
Gabby glide. Wow, over at the time since we were laughing about that song. We almost did that song yesterday, but we didn't. But we were laughing about the lyrics, how it goes
do the sidestep trip, and then go back the other way. It's so awkward. Do the sidestep trip, and then go back the other way. You know,
It's hard to write songs. I mean, it's
It's a
hard.
real dance. Those are the
do the
instructions.
sidestep trip.
Trip? What do they mean? First of all, what do they mean trip? But
Well, I'm not a dance instructor, but I've seen people do that dance.
Do the sidestep trip, and then go back the other way.
It's only funny until you're doing it. Then there's no joke. I wish I could think of a good song about donuts. I know there's a song called I Love to Dunk a Hunk of Sponge Cake, but I don't really know all the words. I love to dunk a hunk of sponge cake because it holds more coffee than the rest.
well, you know, there's yes, no bananas.
Yeah, but that's not about donuts.
It has the word donut. in it.
Zonky has the word donut in it.
You know, I mean, you can write a song about donuts if you want to.
Time to start dancing zonky. Time to cut loose and get honky tonky. Work your feet plenty and let your feelings run wild. Shake a double 20, that means 40. Work good and don't get haughty. Act funny, cry just like a big child. Well, I got such, well, you know what I wanna say. Not much at that tempo, but it sure is nice that way. Well, I will bet a dime against a donut. Other dances will come and go, but when you dance a zonky, you'll dance it to stay. zonky, time to cut loose and get honky tonky. Let your feelings run wild. Shake your feet and don't get haughty. Work a double 20, that means 40. You shake feet plenty, act just like a big child. Well, now I got just, well, I don't know what you want to say. Not much, that tempo, it sure is hot that way. Well, I will bet a dime against a donut. Other dances will come and go, but if you dance zonky, you're gonna want it to stay. donkey.
Do you want me to go get the...
No, the show's almost over.
Alright, so we're not on Instagram today. That's okay. We'll just... Okay. You have more questions on YouTube. Goodness, so many people asking us stuff. Let's see what they say. Are we both left-handed? No.
No.
The YouTube reverses the image. Don't know why it just started doing that. There's no menu option to change it on the app, on the version of the app on the device. The version of the app for the device which I'm using.
But you can watch it in the mirror if you want to see it at right-handed, I think.
Where are you guys from? Do you do any gypsy jazz, Django Reinhardt stuff? Wow, so many new people with all these questions. It's so funny. We usually don't have all these new people.
I know a lot of that stuff, but again, with the copyright stuff, I don't even risk playing it. I know some of those tunes, though, of course.
And we live in San Francisco. And we're here in our kitchen. We play a discrete set of music every day here in our kitchen in San Francisco, and we live stream it onto Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Almost always Instagram. Today the device is out of batteries, and I'm using the charger in the other device. And I could get another charger, but I have to find it. And here's You Don't Like It Not Much. This song is definitely in the public domain. Having been published before January 1st, 1929, I'm pretty sure.
Honey, baby, you look so happy to me. And I'm wondering what the reason can be. Though you hide it somehow, I can understand now. What the reason is so easy to see. When I hug you, when I squeeze you, when I please you and such. You don't like it, no, you don't like it not much. When I kiss you, when I tell you your lips are willing to touch. You don't like it, no, you don't like it not much. When I hold you close, keep my arms wide, to love you, sigh, and you smile, contented. When I press you, I caress you, and say I love you and such. You don't like it, you don't like it not much. Honey, baby, your eyes, they sparkle like dew. There's a secret in them I wish that I knew. Oh, they beg me to guess. There's no need, I confess. I can tell it by simply looking at you. When I hold you, I unfold you. When I scold you, touch. You don't like it, no, you I unfold ya when I scold ya and such. You don't like it, no, you don't like it that much. When I hold ya and say I'm lonely to see you only and such. You don't like it, no, you don't like it not much. When I whisper sweet nothings in your ear, you love it, you find content. When I pat ya and say you betcha, I'm glad I met ya and such. You don't like it, no, you don't like it not much.
I thought of 3 good songs, so I gotta pick one of them.
When I pet ya and say you betcha. That's so funny.
There's You'll Never Miss the Water Till the Well Runs Dry, or Under Any Old Flag at All, or Oh Katharina.
Under any old flag out. What was the first one? You never miss the water till the well runs dry. I'm not sure I knew.
That just reminded me
That by
because it's
title.
a money song.
By
Everything
title.
depends on money, sweet money, good money. Money gets you milk and honey.
Yep.
You're tired.
I just have a yawning problem.
You look over and you're
I do. No, it's so embarrassing.
All right,
'cause
so that one's out.
No, it makes me look like I'm bored, but I'm just yawning. I just have a. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. A yawn. You can. It's a yawning problem. It's a real. It's like.
Oh, Heine sailed from Rotterdam. He stopped at first at Amsterdam to meet his bride. Then side by side, he took the ride. Across the sea in Yankee Land, he furnished up a flat so grand, and there she sat, so big and fat, down at their flat. One night he took his wifey out, they went to see the Follies. He thought that she was such a queen, until he saw those dollies. When they got home, he shook his head, and to his wife he loudly said, oh, Katharina, to keep my love, you must be leaner. You're such a crowd, my Katharina. Join a gym, learn to swim, eat farina. Oh, Katharina, if you don't grow leaner, then I'll have to build a big arena. You're such a crowd, my Katharine. I got a lot when I got you. Heine wrote to Rotterdam and all his friends in Amsterdam about his dear, and said a year has changed her here. He said, my darling's losing weight, she's thinner now and up to date. I must confess, the way they dress, she's wearing less. At home we thought a girl was fine if she was fat and plumpy, but here a gal must never be a little short or dumpy. You should have seen my Katharine. Most every day I had to say, oh, Katharina, to keep my love, you must be leaner. You're such a crowd, my Katharine. Don't eat meat, nothing sweet, eat farina. Katharina, if you don't grow leaner, then I'll have to play the concertina so I can dance on a trampoline. I got a lot when I got you. friend of mine, a patriotic Yank. He loved to pull a patriotic prank. He used to really rave, and a flag he used to wave, because he had some money in the bank. He went around the world and spent his coin, and landed back here in the Tenderloin. Without a single sou, a song he'll sing to you, the chorus of which I hope that you'll join. It makes no difference if you're Yankee, English, Irish, Scotch, or Dutch. 'Cause if your bank check's there and it's on the square, you needn't care if you're here or there. If you're rich, you're the smoke. If you're broke, you're a joke. It's the man behind the dough that makes the call. And with a good supply of money, everything is milk and honey under any old flag at all. They'll never ask your name around the earth. They'll only ask you just how much you're worth. While they'll jolly you along, and they'll sing your native song, and gladly praise the land that gave you birth. If you wanna be a hero, bold and brave, an awful lot of trouble I can save. If you take a tip from me, wherever you chance to be, a fountain pen's the only flag to wave. 'Cause it makes no difference if you're Yankee, English, Irish, Scotch, or Dutch. 'Cause if your bank check's there and you're on the square, you needn't care if you're here or there. If you're rich, you're a spook. If you're broke, you're a joke. It's the man behind the dough that makes the call. And with a good supply of money, anything is milk and honey under any old flag at all. Oh, we got a money song and a donut
Thank
song.
you so much for having joined us. That's the show. We usually only play like 45 minutes, but lately we've been just playing more than that. But anyway, we love you so much. Thanks for being here with us, and thank you for your support. And if you send us a tip on PayPal, please don't enable purchase protection. Purchase protection is an insurance product that PayPal offers for a fee, which they deduct from your tip or from the money you send. That fee pays for the service called purchase protection. If you enable it, purchase protection is insurance for when you're making a purchase on the internet. That's what purchase protection is on PayPal. Like if you're sending money on PayPal, you'll want to click purchase protection if you don't know if you're buying something that's gonna be shipped to you, so that if the myriad mishaps occur, any of them, then presumably purchase protection protects the purchase that you're making. But if you're sending a tip, you certainly wouldn't want to buy this insurance plan that they call purchase protection. So anyway, that's a very long-winded explanation. We're just letting it. We always announce it. Don't enable purchase protection for sending a tip. We say the pithy version is don't enable purchase protection because there ain't no purchase to protect. And I love that so much. And mean, Daryl Anderson made that up, and so it's been very useful for years. Don't enable purchase protection because there ain't no purchase to protect. Anyway, but we do love you, and we really do appreciate it. And this is the song entitled Honey.
Money.
It's entitled Honey. It goes, I'm in love with you, honey.
Honey.
It's honey.
Say you love me too.
Honey.
No one else will do.
Honey.
It sounds so funny,
But it's true.
I loved you from the start.
Honey.
Bless your little heart.
Honey.
Everything could be so sunny.
Honey. With you. Yeah, and about reversing the image, there is not an option to do that on the version of YouTube for the device we're using. Certainly that's true of the version of Facebook for the device we're using. And for YouTube, I mean, I'm almost certain, like practically speaking, I'm certain. But if we,
I'm practically certain you're speaking.